If you have been seeing hawks repeatedly, listen to me. Not just once, but over and over and over again. I'm talking about a hawk, okay? They've been flying over your head, okay, sitting on the pole watching you, all right, appearing, doing all of them emotional moments that you've been having, showing up, baby, right when you're thinking about something, okay? Listen, if this keeps happening, baby, you listen, this is not random, okay? This is not random. You're not crazy because, see, if you do your due diligence and you do your research, baby, okay, listen, across cultures, all right, and spiritual traditions, hawks are seen as messengers. I'm just saying. And so today, what we're going to do, we're going to go a little bit deeper. We're going to dive into the spiritual meaning, y'all, of hawks, okay, and why do they appear during major life changes and their connection to the ancestors, and how to understand, okay, what message is being sent to you right now. So let's begin. Listen. Hawks are, they are not ordinary birds. They are not. They fly high, okay? They see clearly, okay? And they move with precision, okay? Understand that. They don't waste energy either. And so spiritually, hawks, y'all, they symbolize vision, awareness, protection, spiritual observation, okay? And also messages from the unseen realm. So listen, a hawk, listen, sees what others cannot. Let me say that. And so when they keep appearing, and it's repeatedly in your life, it often represents, okay, listen, you need to rise above your current situation, okay? You got to see the bigger picture, baby, because see, there's more. And so when you take a look at this and do your due diligence in many indigenous and ancestral traditions, birds, especially hawks, they are believed to carry messages between the realms, okay? Y'all need to understand this, between the living and the spirit world, y'all. And so listen, hawks are a ancestral messenger. That's what they are. So in ancestral belief systems, okay, when somebody passes away, their spirit, listen, does not disappear. Okay, even in transition, some traditions, okay, they believe ancestors communicate through nature. Understand this. Birds, okay, butterflies, feathers, okay. Y'all know I love my feathers. I got my whole ancestral altar has feathers on it, okay. Listen, those wind patterns, repeating animals. Listen, hawks, they specifically are considered watchers. They're watchers. So if you seeing a hawk, they've been flying all around you and they watching you and stuff. Listen, you might either be experiencing grief, okay, a big life decision, emotional stress, or going through a spiritual awakening. So it can symbolize that you're being watched over, and baby, it's not in a fearful way, in a protective way. I'm trying to tell you, the hawk doesn't panic, but what it does is observe, okay? And so if a hawk, if it circles you, okay, okay, above you, or it starts like staring at you and stuff, and it's that moment of eye contact is what is symbolic, okay? Because see, someone in your ancestral line may be reminding you, baby, that you're not alone. You're not alone, baby, okay? So I told y'all got some high level ancestral protection, okay? So listen, when the hawks appear, I'm telling y'all, during them life changes and stuff, okay? It could be even showing up, y'all, doing a transition, a new job, a breakup, a move, spiritual awakening, like when you need to make those major life decisions. Why? Because see, the hawk, baby, represents clarity, and it also represents timing, and they don't strike randomly, okay? They strike when the moment, baby, is right. I'm trying to tell you. So, see, when you see these hawks, okay, you got to trust your instincts, okay? You got to stop second guessing yourself, too. And you got to see the situation from a higher view. And you got to act when the timing feels aligned. So, listen, if you've been doubting yourself, okay, the hawk energy says you already see the truth, baby. You already see the truth, and you got to trust what you see. So, listen, some signs, okay, listen, signs that is ancestral, I mean, communication is this, okay. Listen, I want to give you some specific signs, okay. Now the hawk appears, let me tell you, after you think someone, okay, has passed on. after you think about them, I mean, right? And it usually shows up repeatedly in the same location sometime, the hawk. Or they may, listen, it's ancestral too when you feel calm instead of afraid, like a calmness comes over you. And then often it appears during prayer, okay, or a time of reflection, and it makes direct eye contact, and it lingers, because see, animals don't linger without purpose. They don't, y'all. This is just the truth. So energy attracts energy. And so if your lineage is strong in intuition and spirituality and protection, okay, hawks may be a symbol tied to your bloodline. I'm trying to tell you. And so sometimes it's not about even a specific ancestor or anything like that, but it's about, okay, inherited spiritual sight. Okay, sight. All right. So you may be awakening to your own intuitive gifts. All right. So now, instead of just brushing it off, okay, listen, what do you do when you see the hawk? Okay, ask yourself, what was I thinking about? Okay, what was I thinking about just now? Okay, what decision am I avoiding? Okay, and what is the truth, baby, that I might even be, listen, ignoring? Okay, and then I need for you to silently receive the message. Receive the message, because see, you don't need to overcomplicate this thing. Okay, see, ancestral communication is subtle, and it feels like knowing. Okay, so if you if the hawks keep appearing, I'm trying to tell y'all, they keep appearing randomly in your life. Okay, it may mean, listen, you're protected. All right, you're being guided, you're being asked to rise higher, and you're stepping into clarity, and you are awakening, baby, spiritually. Okay, so listen, and hawks don't chase you. We know that. What they do, baby, they observe. That's it. That's what they do. So maybe it is time you stop chasing answers. Just stop and start observing. And see, one of the things that you need to do, baby, you need to observe your own power. Okay, listen. And if you have been seeing some hawks, listen, comment in the description, in the comments, I mean, and say hawk. Okay, if you've been experiencing the hawk energy lately, and then tell me when and where do you see them, and then patterns, because see, I'm trying to tell, patterns matter, y'all need to start understanding, baby, the language of heaven. I'm trying to tell you. And I also want you to like this video, like it if it resonated with you, okay? But I also want you to subscribe for more ancestral and spiritual insight. And remember, sometimes the sky is not empty. No, it's just watching. That's what it's doing. So guess what? This is why you keep seeing hawks. I'm trying to tell y'all. I'm trying to tell you what I know. So make sure you comment and let me know your thoughts. Because see, these signs, I'm telling you, it's not random. But see, you can't rush the moment. Don't rush the moment, because see, let me tell you. Receive the message. Receive this message, okay? Because see, you don't need to decode, baby, everything immediately, because spiritual signs, they unfold in layers.